Chris Bourgeois and Eric LeBlanc are out chasing crabs again. The teenage cousins have laid about 200 traps in Texaco Canal near Lafitte, Louisiana, and today is pickup day. They're the next generation of commercial fishermen, but their fish trawling was cut short by the oil spill from the Deepwater Horizon rig, so they switched to inland crabbing. But the disaster in the Gulf of Mexico is forcing another shift.
Texaco is starting to get a lot of oil, so I mean we're gonna have to move the crab traps to close in over here. And we're gonna have to try to find a new area to crab in.
But that doesn't match up with a recent US government report on the oil spill.
The long battle to stop the leak and contain the oil is finally close to coming to an end.
Based on estimates by its own scientists, the White House claims it can account for all but 26% of the oil, and the rest is breaking down quickly.
At least 50% of the oil that was released is now completely gone from the system, and most of the remainder is degrading rapidly or is being removed from the beaches.
But in this fishing community, it's hard to find anyone who's buying into that.
Numbers are deceiving.
What do you mean by that?
I think they got a lot more oil out there than what they accounted for, because one barrel was too much, more or less. However, 1 million barrels went in the Gulf and stuff is, I don't think they can account for how much they picked up, because I have no idea how much they let loose.
The state of Louisiana is the #1 producer of shrimp in the United States, with 2009 landings valued at almost $120 million. The oil spill virtually paralysed the industry, but hopefully marinas like this are about to become a whole lot busier. The state's official shrimp season opens this week. Boat skippers have been patiently waiting to get back out on the water. But the big question is, will the shrimp be safe to eat?
They call it the tiger stripe shrimp now. It's black and yellow, and they said it could be poison. I mean, that's how they said most of the shrimp are going to get. So, I mean, I'm thinking that most of the trawlers are probably going to be catching a lot of tiger stripe.
It might be too late already for the blue crab, considered a key indicator of the ecosystem's health. Scientists recently discovered drops of oil in crab larvae in waters across the Gulf Coast, raising fears the crude has seeped into the food chain and could eventually affect the crab population. The oil spill has forced an entire rethink by thousands of fishermen.
They want their old life back the way it was. They don't want to be destroyed by the oil. They'd rather be out there trawling, doing what they grew up to do.
That old life was strangled by a thick blanket of oil, and with no one really sure about its long-term effects, life may never be the same here again. Cath, Al Jazeera, Lafitte, Louisiana.